On January 27, 2025, the nation awoke to a familiar yet jarring reality. Donald J. Trump, once again occupying the Oval Office, had made a series of sweeping decisions. These decisions, delivered in the form of 4 executive orders, targeted the very heart of the United States military. The orders, announced aboard Air Force One, sent shockwaves through the Pentagon and reverberated across the nation. They signaled a stark departure from the policies of the previous administration and raised profound questions about the future of the American armed forces. The American public, still adjusting to the return of a Trump presidency, found themselves grappling with the implications of these pronouncements. The timing of these orders, coming just 2 days after the inauguration, underscored the urgency with which the new administration intended to pursue its agenda. They served as a clear and unambiguous message. The Trump administration was back, and it was ready to reshape the military according to its vision. The nation held its breath, bracing for what promised to be a tumultuous period in American military history. One of the most contentious executive orders issued by President Trump reinstated the ban on transgender individuals serving openly in the United States military. This decision, a virtual carbon copy of a similar order issued during his first term, immediately drew condemnation from LGBTQ+ advocacy groups and their allies. They argued that it constituted blatant discrimination and undermined the military's commitment to inclusivity. The 2025 ban, however, went further than its 2017 predecessor. It not only barred transgender individuals from enlisting, but also outlined new regulations regarding gender pronouns and bathroom usage. The administration justified these additions by citing the need to maintain unit cohesion and combat readiness. Critics, however, saw them as thinly veiled attempts to further marginalize and erase transgender identities. The order's impact was immediate and deeply personal for the estimated 14,000 transgender individuals currently serving in the military. Many expressed feelings of betrayal and uncertainty, unsure of their future in an institution they had pledged to serve. In another controversial move, President Trump signed an executive order banning diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) policies and practices within the military. The order, a key campaign promise, reflected the administration's staunch opposition to what it considered woke ideology infiltrating the armed forces. Supporters of the ban argued that DEI initiatives were divisive, fostered resentment, and detracted from the military's core mission. The order tasked newly appointed Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, a staunch conservative and vocal critic of DEI, with overseeing a comprehensive review of all military policies and training programs. Hegseth, known for his hawkish views and close alignment with the Trump administration's agenda, wasted no time signaling his intention to root out any trace of wokeness within the ranks. Many feared that the order would stifle diversity and inclusion efforts, setting back years of progress. Critics argued that the ban reflected a misunderstanding of DEI, framing it as a zero-sum game that pitted different groups against each other. President Trump's third executive order addressed the contentious issue of the COVID-19 vaccine mandate within the military. The order reversed the Biden administration's policy, reinstating service members who had been discharged for refusing the vaccine. It also mandated back pay and benefits for those affected, acknowledging the financial and emotional toll the dismissals had taken. Supporters, including many Republicans and vaccine-hesitant groups, hailed it as a victory for personal liberty and a rebuke of government overreach. They argued that the Biden administration's mandate violated service members' bodily autonomy and unfairly punished those with sincere religious or medical objections. Opponents, however, expressed serious concerns about the potential health risks associated with allowing unvaccinated individuals back into the ranks. They argued that the order undermined military readiness, potentially jeopardizing the health and safety of service members, particularly in close quarters environments like ships and submarines. The reinstatement of discharged service members posed logistical and operational challenges for the military. In a move that surprised many, President Trump's final executive order focused on national security, directing the Pentagon to develop a next-generation missile defense system. Dubbed the Iron Dome after Israel's successful missile defense program, the initiative aimed to bolster the United States' ability to counter a growing array of threats. These threats, according to the administration, included ballistic missiles, hypersonic weapons, and advanced cruise missiles. The order provided few specific details about the system's capabilities or development timeline. It did, however, emphasize the need for advanced space-based interceptors and directed significant resources towards research and development. The administration justified the initiative by citing the increasing sophistication and proliferation of missile technology among adversaries like China, Russia, and North Korea. Critics of the initiative argued that it was unnecessary and wasteful, diverting resources from more pressing defense priorities. Despite the uncertainty surrounding its effectiveness and cost, the Iron Dome project represented a bold statement about the Trump administration's commitment to projecting American military might on the global stage. On January 27, 2025, President Trump signed 4 executive orders, marking a return to his contentious military policies. From the transgender ban to a new missile defense system, Trump aimed to reshape the military, prioritizing a conservative agenda. These orders represented a more aggressive assertion of Trump's vision. The DEI ban and Pete Hegseth's appointment aimed to purge liberal ideology. Reinstating service members discharged over the vaccine mandate raised concerns about readiness and politicization. These orders painted a clear picture of Trump's military legacy: social conservatism, distrust of diversity, and a focus on military might. President Trump's military executive orders exposed deep political and social fissures in American society. The transgender ban ignited fierce debate about LGBTQ+ rights, with supporters hailing it and opponents condemning it. The DEI ban tapped into anxieties about identity politics, pitting corrective views against attacks on diversity. The reinstatement of service members discharged over the COVID-19 vaccine mandate highlighted polarization. The Iron Dome project became entangled in debates about military spending and American power. These debates reflected a nation struggling to define its values and place in the world.